Welcome to Mr. Mitsubishi. It's a YouTube channel that covers mainly Mitsubishi stuff, but today I just couldn't resist and review this Tesla Model X. It's a P100D, so it's the performance version. It's truly one of the greatest electric cars ever made, fully electric. We'll check it out today. This one here is a 2016 model, so it's not brand new. It's a couple of years old, obviously, but has only 20,000 kilometers, so it's almost as good as new. So we'll have a look what makes this car great. We'll check out the interior, exterior, take it out for a quick drive and see what it's all about. So like I said, this here is a 2016 model. It's the P100D, so it's the performance version of the Model X, which would be equivalent to today's Plaid edition. And there's a lot of things what makes this car awesome, great, worth to buy, worth to consider. So you do have maintenance cost savings, gas savings, you have incredible power, obviously cool factor with these gullwing doors that open up like this, and there's a couple of other fancy, awesome features that we'll cover about this Model X. Now, a couple of things I wanted to bring up regarding this vehicle. So this morning I spec'd out brand new Model X Plaid, equipped exactly like this, white with white seats like this, 6-seater configuration and large turbine wheels. So that came out to be 178,290 Canadian dollars. So almost 180 grand for a brand new one, and almost a year wait time. So this here, it's a 2016, obviously a few years older, only 20,000 kilometers, and it's priced at $132,995, and it's available right now, no wait time. Plus, there's one more thing to consider if you're from British Columbia, Canada. There is a recent tax change in provincial sales tax on any used electric vehicle. You don't pay provincial sales tax, which basically on this one here, just a few weeks ago, you would have to spend about $20,000 on tax, which you don't have to today. On the brand new ones, however, if you do buy a brand new Model X, it goes to this fancy car tax bracket and you still need to pay that. You'll be paying about $35,000 in taxes in terms of provincial sales tax. So the math is quite simple. No provincial sales tax on this, zero. 35,000 when you buy a brand new one. Now 35,000, it's a lot of money. We have this Chevy Bolt right here, the gray one. That's a little bit over 35,000, but basically you pay an extra car for a tax. So that's another thing to consider. Pay almost 180 grand, plus you pay the taxes on top of that, and you wait 1 year. You get this car right now, there's no provincial sales tax, and you're ready to rock. So, okay, if you do have any questions about the taxation and whatnot, you can leave a comment on the video, I'll answer them. But enough of taxation and about taxes right now, let's check out this car and what it's all about. I googled some stats about the car this morning, so I hope they're correct. So this one here is of course fully electric. It's the 100D, which is the largest battery that Tesla offers, and horsepower wise it has 603 horsepower. That's a lot. And 0 to 60 is 2.9 seconds. To put in perspective, Lamborghini Aventador is 2.7. So basically this one here is almost as fast as a Lamborghini. And I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube where the Model X's just you know, smoke other cars on drag racing and whatnot. So it's kind of funny to see you have this, like, you know, almost like a cool minivan looking car just like smoking those like Mustangs and Corvettes and all those other cars. I'm sure you've seen those videos as well, but the car is super fast, no doubt about it. We'll take it out for a drive. There's different modes you can select on how do you want to drive and handle. We'll check that in a minute as well. And when it comes to range, on a fully charged battery, this will give you 465 kilometers, or in miles that will be 289 miles. So again, very cool, very good range, so you can travel a lot. Tesla has right now the best supercharger network in the world, basically. So whenever you travel, especially here in North America, like the car will actually tell you where to stop for the superchargers and everything else. And then if you just use your regular chargers, of course you can charge that at home or at your destination as well. So cool. Now let's check out a little bit more interior details, and then we're gonna go out for a test drive. Let's check out this. So this is how the key of the Model S looks. And now here's the cool factor. If you press 3 times on the roof here, the entire vehicle is going to close, the doors or whatever the doors would be open. So it works if even you have just the gull wing doors open, or the passenger or the driver door, doesn't matter which doors are open. 3 taps and you're going to close the entire vehicle. Let's check it out. Now that is pretty cool. So this feature alone attracts a lot of attention, and Model X in general with those doors attracts a lot of attention. I've driven these cars around a lot, and every time you go anywhere, like people just come up and talk to you because that looks just like some type of alien technology, which I'm sure it is. When it comes to these doors and the passenger or driver and the passenger door, like you open them quite simple. Let's have a look at this. You just press right here, and that's how it opens up. Now here's the cool thing, and the same way you can open up the driver's door. Now the cool thing about this is it does have sensors where if you're, let's say, in a garage or there's some trees or tree branches or something where you open it up, it won't go high. So basically you won't slam this door into your garage or underground parking. So if your roof would be only this high, the door would just pop up and open up a little bit. You can manually override it to open up the full width, so to speak, right? But like it does have the sensors that will protect against doors smashing into anything, right? And same goes for these driver's doors. Let's say you have a car that's parked super close by, it won't pop up and just smash into that car. In that case, it'll just pop up literally just a little bit like this. If there's nothing in front of us, they'll open full length or full width, so to speak, right? Now, here's another cool thing. Once you hop in the car and you press the brake pedal, the doors automatically close. So let's try it out. So that's pretty cool. You get spoiled a lot with this option. So I had this as my daily driver for a little bit, and I got so used to it. And then when I jumped into other cars, I automatically pressed the brake pedal and I was waiting why nothing is happening. So that option spoils you. It's one of the best options on this Tesla. And definitely one of the biggest things that gives this particular Model X the cool factor is the seats. So this one has two seat arrangements, so which means it has 3 rows and 2 seats in each row, compared to if you have just the bench seat here. Like this is way cooler. And even if you visually just look at the seat and how the vehicle looks like, it's just stunning. And the white seats just adds this extra layer of luxury. And these parts here, they're black and super shiny. All this just makes this look incredible. It looks like half the spaceship or something, and you sit in the second row with this like seat is just like for you. It's really, really cool. And the third row, let's jump in, actually has quite a lot of room. So I'm 6'2", and for me, you know, I would have to move this a little bit. Oh, where's the button? I'd have to move this a little bit further, but I could find enough space for shorter drives, right? So I hope if I'd be driving with a bunch of people, they'll let me sit in the front, so I have a little bit more leg space. But it's not bad compared to some other vehicles that have the third row, and it's not very useful for sitting, anything like that. You also have the cup holders here. You can grab your drink, enjoy it. But definitely the seats are one of the coolest things here. Very good trunk space for what you get. If your all 3 rows are up, if the third row is up, there's still enough space for whatever you might need to put, like a small bag or something. Now, A very cool thing is like this compartment right here. So if you even travel with 6 people and there's a lot of stuff with you, this is how deep it is. You can put in a lot of stuff in here, the bags, the groceries, whatever the case would be. Or if you need a flat surface, you just fold these seats down. And look at the amount of space you have right now. Plus you have the front trunk, or the front, how they call it. We'll check it out, what extra space that is going to offer you. Okay, so obviously this car has no engine, and the entire like battery thing, it's underneath the vehicle. So this gives you a large space here for the front trunk or frunk. So again, not overly huge, but once you, let's say, I don't know, if you make a family trip or go somewhere with friends, and you need something for barbecues, camping and whatnot, like there's a lot of stuff you can put here. And combined with that hidden compartment in the back, there's a lot of stuff you can put, even if there's 6 people going with their stuff. So if there's only 2-3 people going and you can fold down the 3rd row, you don't need it, then you can pack a lot of stuff in this vehicle. Okay, now let's check out what do we have here. So the new models, the new Model X's will have the steering wheel redesigned, the screen's going to be different, and the console is going to be different. But this is definitely a very cool looking setup that you have. This screen has been one of, like, you know, the best things about Tesla for years and years now. So, and you have like everything here. It's touch screen. Look how big the map is. If you need to control the vehicle, you just hit control settings. And here we have the air suspension. We can put it how low and high the vehicle is going to sit. Under the driving, we can see acceleration, how fast we want to go is basically chill, sport, ludicrous, and ludicrous plus mode. So these are the crazy fast modes. So we can see we put it on ludicrous plus, and then it will heat up the battery so we can go in that mode. So, and then the steering wheel, same thing, comfort, standard, and sport. And there's a lot of these kind of settings that you can go through and select. So this particular vehicle also has heated seats on all 3 rows. Very cool. Also has the heated steering wheel. It's all around heated steering wheel. Works really well in the winter time. Plus you do have this fully digital display right here for the driver, so you can see a lot of useful information there as well, and you can customize it a bit as if you want to as well. So you can see the doors, vehicle, your kilometer range, temperature outside, your energy consumption, and speed. So this is a very cool modern looking vehicle. Of course, even the steering wheel is tilt and telescopic adjustable with this knob here. So another thing, we won't like really cover it right now, but Tesla has this very good phone app that you hook it up together, and then you can preset your climate settings. You can see where the vehicle is located and such. So I've seen those apps right now with many other manufacturers, and none of the manufacturers has it worked out as good as Tesla. So once you have that, you'll definitely will appreciate it a lot. So cool, there we go. We just checked out the interior, and now the layout here, and now it's a very important moment to take it out for a test drive. Okay, and now it's time to test drive the Model X. Now it's warmed up for Ludicrous Plus mode, so for sake of driving it, we'll be driving in this Ludicrous Plus mode. The car is super fast. Like, it's hard to relay that in a video, but when you drive it, it just blows your mind basically how fast it is. And then steering wheel will leave in sport mode, and regenerative braking will have on low, so you can have 2 standards on here. So cool, let's go out for a drive. To put it in a drive, you just press the knob down and off we go. Now the cool part about driving Tesla is the car is always, even if you have base model, it's going to be always very fast and super responsive. No matter how fast you go, even if you go on a highway, drive 90 and you floor the car, it'll just go as soon as possible. So obviously it's kind of hard to test all this in the city, right? But we'll just give it a little tap here. Oh yeah, it's very, very fast. Wheels are spinning. We're up to like 50 kilometers already. I can't really go faster. Very nice. And like I said, even if you go from 50 to 90, from 90 to 120 where it's allowed, like, it just happens so fast. I love this thing about Tesla. And then regenerative braking is pretty cool as well. So instead of just using the brake pedal, the motors brake, and that generates more electricity for the vehicle, and it also means that you're much easier on your brakes, so your rotors and pads in many cases can basically go forever. So less maintenance again on the vehicle, and lack of maintenance is another cool thing about driving fully electric car. So you don't have the engine, the oil, the elements that need to be lubed all the time, anything like that. So huge money saver when it comes to gas savings, when it comes to maintenance part on the vehicle. This windshield is definitely a very cool thing. So I think I was told that Elon Musk got this windshield as an inspiration from choppers, helicopters that fly through the sky. I kind of see how that might be true. So I don't know if that is a true statement or not, where he uses that inspiration, but it kind of feels like it's so. Like once we floor this car a little bit, it just goes like crazy. There's also launch mode, so where you basically go like 0 to 60 super fast. We won't be doing that in this video. I can't find a safe spot for that, so we won't be doing that. But to drive this vehicle, it's super nice. Visibility is insane with this glass. You literally have a feeling you're driving almost it's not even a convertible of some sort, but like there's nothing capping you in the cabin. Okay, so it was a short test drive, didn't drive too much, but that gives us enough taste for Tesla, what it is, how it goes, and it's truly one of the greatest electric vehicles built. Like all these features, they just add up to something this great and awesome to drive. So here's one more cool feature on this Model X. So you've been away, let's say from the car for a longer period of time. You have the key with you. As you walk up to the car, they'll pop the driver's door a little bit, and you can exit the vehicle right away. So there's no need to press anything. So the vehicle is going to pop it up. Let's see how it works. So just go towards the vehicle, and there we go. Just because I had the key in my pocket right here, it opened a door like this, and I can easily get in right now. Very cool feature. And again, this is one of those things that will just spoil you. You drive this vehicle for a while with this option, you'll drive anything else without it. You'll walk up to it and wait for magic to happen. So very cool feature indeed. So basically all this that we just talked and saw in this video, the style of the vehicle, the options it has, the cool factor it has, the taxation implementation on this particular type of vehicles truly makes it one of the greatest EV cars produced ever, and one of the greatest EV cars on the market right now. So again, this is Tesla Model X 2016 P100D, in my opinion, as good as it gets. So thank you so much for watching the video, and on to the next one.